with this new air filter. Definitely gained a couple of BHPs. I've just been to the hairdressers, right? I'm normally not very good at small talk, so I said, talking about obviously the situation. I said, well, in England they've been on lockdown since the 26th of December, most places. He said, oh yeah, but over there, I'm like, right, that's England. Here is France. I was like, what? Yeah, he's right, this is France. Genius, that man. Genius. But as confused as I was, perhaps you're equally confused. Why have I got a smart car on the channel? Huh? Okay, so welcome to, well, it's pronounced Sauntenay. Now this is where Edith works. At this rather beautiful casino that's smack bang in the middle of a load of vineyards. Like, this is, we'll come back another time because you can go up on top of that hill over there. We'll do a bit of droney action. But no, I'm here more for a car. This car, it's a smart car. So yeah, I'm obviously not here to do any gambling because, well, everything's closed. So, and due to being closed, and this is obviously just being sat outside the casino with its publicity on, it's a bit of a waste of time. So the big boss of the casino has entrusted me to get rid of it for him. Now, I don't know anything about smart cars. I've never driven one. So this should be quite fun, I think. Yeah, let's start flipping this, I suppose. For now, let's jump in the car and let's see what these cars are all about. Chill it! So, keyhole, that's pretty cool. It's in the middle. It's actually bigger in here than I thought. Is that? No, it doesn't open. Now, I know these cars have a tiny engine, they consume nothing, and they're meant to be so cheap to run, do all your little city running around bits, and we're all good. So let's just get on the road, yeah, and see what these cars are all about. We're in eco mode. Off. We want power. Whatever it's got to give. I think it's only 61 bhp, these little cars. 61 bhp! But if it's the size of a shoebox, that should do. When's it going to shift? Do I have to do the shifting? I thought you were clever. Brakes are alright. I bet they're pretty, whether they need servicing or not. Yeah, gear change takes a few seconds. Press. Alright then. But that was to be expected, but I didn't expect to feel like I was driving this is solid quality product. But then it is, smart is Mercedes, isn't it? Perhaps I should have expected that. Initial thoughts, these little smarty cars, they're good. Let's go home. Now, I really don't know hardly anything about these little smart cars. I only just realised from driving it, obviously, that the noise was coming from the back, so I assume the engine's in the back. Mini Mercedes. So that's exactly what I've been entrusted with it, is to try and get the top dollar for it, and that way, like I say, Wimpy gets a bit of a kickback. Payday. Payday for Wimpy. That's not a bad thing. So as this is the next payday, this is now priority number one. Let's get this done. Definitely looks like it needs more air in them tyres first. Yeah. Okay, so clean car at least, apart from the jet wash did blow off quite a bit of the paint from the wheels, so I was probably going to give them a bit of a paint anyway, but now that's a definite. I also spotted, I was thinking to clean the engine, but yeah, definitely not easy to get to, and yeah, that's going to be a bit more of a delicate clean. And I did spot the last service history. The car is in need of a desperate service, so next port of call then, let's go head down to the auto parts shop, and fingers crossed they've got what I need. Right, okay, so check it out, they've got everything I needed. Filter air, filter for the oil, and I thought while I'm there, as it's a paint shop as well, I've got some paint to do the wheels up. Right, as long as it can stay dry, we should have enough time to get home, and as long as this is easy enough, we'll get this done. Let's get this done. Let's go. As it was rear wheel drive, it actually made my life quite easy getting on the ramps. Right, so let me get my scross on, let's do this double time, and let's see if we can get this thing serviced today. I'd do it. Got my parts, got my tools, got my gloves on. Wow, it's really cold. Lucky for me though, it is really easy access under there and it all looks really straightforward. Such a simple design, literally you can see the gearbox and drive shaft situated just behind the engine. Yeah, I love things nice and simple like that. So let's pull the plug, drain the oil, and then get the oil filter off and go from there. And do it. Okay, it looks like we're good. Oil's out, and yeah, I've just cleaned the surface where obviously the new oil filter needs to go in. I've also got it primed up with oil, that way as soon as I turn the key, oil's going directly straight in. It's not a dry start as you would call it. So I think we're ready to rock. I've got my new seal for the plug, and yeah, we should be able to start filling her up. Let's go. Okay, so I did Google this before. The engine oil capacity is 3.7 litres. So I'm going to go with about 3.3. Obviously I put some in the filter already, so I'll back it off the ramps. No, I'll drive it forward off the ramps, and then we'll give it a little look on the dipstick and top it up from there. Let's wang it in. Okay, so car is off the ramps. I probably would say you don't obviously need the ramps, and it's probably better to do it with the car level before any comments go in. But yeah, I'm just going to, while the oil is settling down before I measure it, I'm just going to change the air filter now. It's just two clips, there's one nicely hidden underneath there, so I'm probably going to have to remove that, but it should be straight swap. Okay, so there we are, we're all good. I checked the engine oil and it's bang on the line, perfect, so happy days. Let's fire her up with this new air filter. Definitely gained a couple of BHPs. Well, it's safe to say that was a really easy service. Car's running fine, and yeah, let's head home quick, because I've got to pick Juliet up. Well, there we go. I have to say, first experience with these little cars, and yeah, I have to say, simple. Yeah, they're pretty clever. But yeah, speaking of smart, make sure you're being smart. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on. Please? Time for me to go and pick up Juliet. I'll see you soon.